All right, cyber traders, welcome back here for a new week at the Cyber Group Trading Room. How's everybody doing this great morning? Good to see you all. Everyone, welcome back. Just give me a little chat back if you guys can hear me loud and clear. All right, good to see you all. All right, there we go. Just seeing everything going on. All right, perfect. All right, everybody. So welcome in a brand new week. This is our last week of the month. Hopefully everybody's having a very good May. I don't think it was the greatest time of the year, and in May, but May is, as we get closer to the summer, I know COVID with the restrictions getting up, more people are going to start getting more out. The market obviously has been hovering here. And you can see on the Dow Jones, we'll talk about some of the stocks that are moving this morning, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little heads up. We really haven't really moved that much when you're looking overall. Now, you could just forget about this March, but when you could look from February on, I mean, we really, even like going into like April, we really haven't been moving that much. We're kind of like a little bit plateaued a little bit here. We're up a little bit this morning. We're up at 159 points, but obviously the big news is obviously with the cryptocurrency stocks. Crypto's obviously taking a little bit of a hit, big hit over the weekend. Some of the stocks, some of the blockchains did go up. We're going to check them out, and there's a couple of them out there. But just kind of remind everyone, just be very careful on being very aggressive going into the summer. You're not going to get those great Septembers, Octobers, Novembers. You all know that those are really the best months of the year. But as a new trader, I know a lot of people now starting to say, hey, maybe I want to start doing it. This is a great time to learn. You don't want to learn at the best times of the year. You want to learn on the slowest times. So it's nice to kind of get to feel what's going on. And hey, you know what? Enjoy life. That's what it's all about. Go out there, trade the hour that you need to, jump in when you want here in the trading room. And like I said, this is not a full-time job. I don't know how many times I have to repeat it, okay? Just take your time. If, different parts of people around the world, you come in when you can. You can't be there, no big deal. Hell, I always tell everyone, out of all the traders that I'm part of Cyber Trade University, only about 20 to 30% of you there at one time. Listen, life gets in the way. We got to go see the doctor. Maybe we have to go watch our grandkids. I don't know. Maybe we have to go do some gardening, whatever it is. This is the beauty about why we trade, okay? So just always want to keep an eye on it. But remember, this is the last week of the month, and there's a couple of good earnings that are coming out this week. I know Costco's coming out with some earnings this week. I want to keep an eye on that. I see how some of the retailers, I think who else is coming out with it? I think Nordstrom's coming out with earnings. A couple of big companies are coming out with earnings this week. Who else did I see is coming out with earnings? I don't know if it's really that. We'll find out. We'll shoot out as we go on. But I know I saw a couple of them. But just be very careful. Everyone likes to finish out the month. And most importantly, I know we have a lot of people from all over the world. This is not only the end of the month, the end of the week. This was actually a really long month of the year. It actually started, we're 1, 2, 3. This is a 4-week full week. This is like ending on a Friday. And not only that, but Friday going into Monday. Monday, the market is closed. So if you're here from out of the country, from Canada, from anywhere in Europe, overseas, wherever it is, we are closed on Monday. It's a very big holiday here in the United States. It is Memorial Day. But again, I always like to thank our veterans for their service. I know a lot of you here are students of ours. Also, thank you for everything you service. I don't know how much more to thank you for everything. I know everyone else thanks you too. So it's definitely your special day. And also, for everyone else, it's the kickoff of summer. So a lot of people are going to be taking off on Friday, sometimes even on Thursday. So it's going to be a really short week. So let's make our money this week early. And you know what? If you're here, you're here. We're going to still be here trading. But I think it's going to be kind of slow. So that's a good thing. All right? That's a good thing. Gives you an excuse to do what you planned what to do. So let's go over through the watch list. First, I'd like to go over what happened last week. We had a couple of nice little stocks that made some big moves last week. We had this stock, Mosley. For some of you that were not here, I always like to review what we traded last week to kind of let you know how what you missed. So you look forward to what's going on this week. But Mosley was a great stock. Went from $3 to $6, a nice little 100% mover. Mosley did pretty well. We had this other stock right here, MOXC. This stock, obviously, now obviously it's going down, but it was a great stock starting from May. Went from $6 almost all the way to $17. Really nice push. It's going up nicely, nicely, nicely. I don't count this. We're not looking at this $1.20, but right around here when we saw this kind of like breakout right here in April, and then finally broke out this high, you could see how the stock just literally just took off. We talk about that in class, which kind of remind me, don't forget, gold and platinum students, you know, this week is a very important week. Phase 3 with me, live trading with Fausto. This is where we take phase 1, 2, and put it to the test, and you're going to sit there straight side by side with me. So we're going to start that next week. Almost forgot to mention that. U1 was also a pretty good stock last week. This was awesome back in June when the thing ran from like $1, went to 55. But we had a little fun last week. It ran from like $5 and it ran to a high of around like 10, another like 100% mover. Fun little stock U1. And Ford, you know, Ford's been doing pretty well. I guess when Biden went to go visit regarding about the new electric vehicles, I think that's when it really kind of started making a big move. And then obviously, you know, then the word got out about their nice electric truck. And I've been seeing them on TV, you know, Ford always talking about it. So really nice. I mean, Ford's very well known for their F-150 going electric. And stock obviously did pretty well. Listen, regardless of how you feel about the, you know, I'm a Chevy guy, you know, like, you know, whatever it is. You know, anyway, at the end of the day, we're here to make money. Okay. But anyway, that stock obviously doing pretty well. So good for Ford. Now, what's moving this morning? So let's go over a couple of stocks. Now, remember that yes, we have phase 3 tomorrow, Bonnie. Yes. Now, Fausto, am I going into the Hamptons? Of course. Why would I not want to go to the Hamptons? But I actually, what's more importantly than going out east, Daniel, is I will actually going to be. I don't know if you're here in Long Island, but there's a really big air show that's going on right here on Long Island. I don't know if you guys know this, but they made the F-14s here. Grumman was actually founded here on Long Island, and and then obviously got bought out and went to California from Northrop Grumman. But Long Island was a very huge military building facility for all these planes. So they come here every year and they do a big air show. They get like close to, I don't know, like maybe 300,000 people that show up. But so I'll be there enjoying it, you know, on the water, having a couple of Long Island clams that I picked this weekend on the boat, so I'm looking forward to it. So I'll send you guys some Instagram photos. It's going to be pretty cool. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. I haven't posted in a while, but I'm going to do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get back to the market. So we got this stock APM. This stock's moving pretty nicely. It's up about 240. It went to about 280. Some of you remember this stock. We traded back in September. It ran from 5 to 15. We know the stock's got good volatility. That was a phenomenal short squeeze on that stock. I was popping my nose over here on level 4, though, and there was a decent buyer that popped out here. One guy shot it down. You could see it right here. He was out there at 280. He lowered it down to 10,000. But you got little buyers right here for 13. You can see there it's got its big resistance levels right there, right around 280, and that's why I kind of backed off. But it's up okay. You could see it here on the resistance. So we'll see it's holding here pretty strong. Traded about almost 500,000 shares, which is not bad. I like that. Not a big run up, but that one's okay. Another great short squeeze. A lot of you remember Claps CLPS. We traded this one. She's moving pretty nicely. A little less than 400,000 shares traded. Went over here on the level 4. Wasn't super impressed on the level 4 on orders. I could see some guys are hitting here. Some algorithms kept popping around here, right around the 480, 490. Kept pushing it down. You know, but we all know that sometimes these stocks, right out of the gate, right at the open, they do pop. But she looks pretty good. I'm not seeing that many orders on the bid, though, right here at 250. So remember, it's Monday. And we all know we got to be careful on the Monday. We don't like to get too cocky or too greedy. Here's stock trading a lot of shares, gapped up really big in pre-market, CREX. Now, this one, a lot of volume, cheap little stock, level 1 stock. So if you're a beginner trader, you're a little deer in the headlights, you're a little nervous, the stock might be right up your alley. Remember, the whole idea is to trade more often, just buy less shares. But for some of you, if you're in the cyber group room, you know that we bounce around, and we're trading stocks that are fast and slow. So if you're in the trading room, and I know on YouTube you can't watch this, you can always join us on YouTube. Click on the bottom, join us, and you can always join our trading room and do a trial for $9. But for some of you, you'll see we like to trade different stocks because some of them are a little more volatile, some are a little less. We have different level traders in here, so we try to appease everyone. So you get a little taste of, of all different flavors, let me say. Another stock that's getting crushed is this NGM. Now, this thing, I wasn't too impressed with the level 4 also. I didn't see that many orders out there on the bid and offer, but she is getting crushed. I do like it for one reason. Long term, she's got some support levels here in September, but we all know that it's a pharmaceutical stock, and we know sometimes they don't come back. But she is tweaking up a little bit from 14 to 16, so I thought that was kind of a little bit impressive. That one wasn't terrible. Space, we saw this one gapped up. This one I forgot to mention too. This one also we did really well last week too. You could see here that Space got a really crushed here from 60, and last week we were trading it pretty nicely. Started to become a nice little swing trade also. Huge support levels right around here, around $15, going back in April, May, and June. And then all of a sudden, you could see how she's been creeping up there little by little. I think she got a little bit overextended herself a little bit today, and that's why she kind of backed off. You could see that she started gapped up pretty high, right around 28. She came back down to 25. Now, guys, fellow traders, you know that this stock is a little volatile. We've traded it. You saw it on Friday. We saw it at 9:30. When we traded it, went from 19 all the way to about 20. She was a nice little mover, but this stock's got a little bit of a big spread, okay? Remember, the big thing we always teach here at CyberTrade University, and it's the complete opposite what everybody tells you on TV, that you see on YouTube channels, everything. What separates us from everyone else is we don't teach you how to make money. We don't give you picks and whatever it is. We teach you how to stop losing it. That is the biggest mistake that everybody has to learn. You got to learn how to stop losing money. The winners take care of themselves, okay? And it's all about being in the right place at the right time. You have to know how to trade, okay? Being a good chef, they don't teach you how to be a good chef. They teach you how to cook. They teach you don't burn yourself. They teach you how to work with other people. So when it comes to trading, just be very careful. Don't look at what's moving and what's hot. That's obviously a legal word. You can't say that in trading. But you have to look at it. Why is it going up? Why it went down? And it's bringing this up because I know some of us will look in the trade space, and I know it's gapped up, and it was a great swing trade. But to be a good swing trader, you got to know how to day trade. But when you start day trading, things can get pretty volatile, so you want to make sure you don't get caught up on that. But Space did really well. Here's another little cheap little stock that's moving, SBBP. This one looks pretty cool. I think this stock is going gapped up. Nice level 1 stock. You can get in and out of it. Nice little trend. It's holding here pretty strong right around here, around the 275. We'll see how that goes, but you could see it. Nice tier sizes, nice spread, nice volume, 2.3 million shares already traded in pre-market. Awesome. Bonnie says ANVS seems to be doing well. So, yeah, Bonnie, I was looking at listen, now they raised the restrictions on it, yes, but, I looked at some of them. I've been a fan of, certain stocks. I've been holding them as swing trades. But like I own Delta, I bought, American United Airlines, but you could see like since February, they haven't gone anywhere. We did a great swing trade buying it during the crash. I think a bunch of us jumped in right around, around the August and July when we were hovering right around 20s, like in Delta. So I told you this last year. I said, listen, everything was very speculative. Everyone was freaking out. We didn't hit the big ones like the PayPals and everything else, but like airlines, I mean, I could see it double in a year. And guess what? Where are we? We're in May. When all this catastrophe happened in March, I wasn't right. I was exactly right. So, but it wasn't like some of these other things that went up like 500% and 1,000%. But you know what? Better than getting 1% interest in the bank. But anyway, this is what's basically it's moving. So so like I said, let's not get too crazy. It's Monday. Let's not get too cocky on a Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday I think will be pretty good. So I think we'll have a good day in the phase 3. But but we'll see how things work out. And always find new stocks that come up once the market opens up. Trader K says, what about the KNDI? That was a fun stock. We did well with KNDI. KNDI, we went from 4 to 18. You could see that on the long-term chart. You could see KNDI was a really, really fun stock. Now, looking at it right now, there was a spike right here. And I think this is what you're calling out right here. Went from 5 to 480. But I don't know if I'm really buying it right now because it's starting to pick up a little bit. Let's see. I'll throw it on the watch list because we know it very well. KNDI might look like a good one. I'm going to throw that on there. KNDI. Thanks, Trader K on YouTube. Anything else that we're missing, cyber traders? Anything else? All right, guys. So listen, don't forget, phase 3 this week. Tomorrow, we're going to have MetaStock live here at Cyber Trade University at 4:15. You don't want to miss that. We got Jeff Gibley, the CEO of the company, is going to be coming out talking about the great platform. He's going to talk a little bit about it. So Traders Talk, not Traders Talk, closing bell tomorrow. So we'll see you there. Feel free to register. We'll send out an email for that. And then, like I said, really, I think it's going to be a slow week going into the end of the week. So if you had a good month, don't get too crazy, okay? All right, guys, good luck. Happy trading. And we'll see you back here live at 2:30 and 2:30 Eastern for the afternoon trading. And if you see something, like I say something. Enjoy your week, guys. Welcome back. We'll see you a little bit later.